Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
Why the sad face, Mr. Cyclone?
Yay! I don't know what the fuck that offline thing is that comes up.
Don't know. Don't know.
Cool. What's up?
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. We ain't done a Thursday show in a minute.
And no, there is no Trans Tram tonight unless we get a surprise pop-in guest.
Right. We
Just kick him off.
we relocated the Tuesday show to Thursday night this week because I haven't been feeling good, and I didn't really feel like talking Tuesday because my voice was all shot out. Still not great, but we're getting there.
No, I feel like shit. So there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming in.
So it's been just fucking crazy at work, man. Just 10, 12-hour days after another. It's gotta let up soon. The season is changing, so better that than the other, though.
Yeah, see, we're starting to roll into our slow season. So a lot of standing around, thumb up asses.
That sucks because you're
Commission based pay only.
yeah.
So fantastic.
Well, on that note, good night.
Yep.
We've depressed ourselves. We're leaving.
Let's see who's here, and then we can say goodbye. Just kidding. We got Rob Blackmore, first one in. Evening now, boys and everyone. What's up, Rob?
Brother Rob.
There he is. Kurt.
Oh, you're my boy!
Hey, now.
Kurt, good show last night. Kurt said the F word on live under the bus when I texted him in the B jams.
Oh, good.
So appreciate that. Earl Coli in the house. What are we drinking? An energy drink.
My kicking horse.
Tom's probably got licking horse.
I do.
Nuts, coffee. Jimmy's got polluted tap water. Usual. Or Chuck
Did
C.
you say super cancer?
Chuck C. What's going
Cancer
on,
water.
Chuck C? What's happening? If you drank the water around Bozeman, Montana, call 1-900. You're dead. Chuck C, what's going on, Chuck? There's KXM Rizok checking in. I'll be back. All right, well, maybe you're back. I ain't there yet. There he is, Darboard Darren. What's going on, Darren? Good to see you, buddy.
I don't know about gas, maybe kerosene.
Yeah. Couple 50-gallon drums of couple 50-gallon drums of ammonium nitrate in the back of a U-Haul truck. Never mind. Sorry. I'm already on a watch list or 5. So Cushman, what's up? Good to see ya.
Randy Price McVeigh.
There's Brian Peterson.
I was watching Scanners and I was like, fuck all the other superpowers. I just want to be able to make heads explode and turn them into a piece of beef jerky.
That'd be pretty cool. There's Brad. What's up, motherfuckers? Rad Brad. It's a good show with him the other week, talking Floyd Rose and Floyd Rose Potts and Schaller. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Good.
Get out, get live, get loud, or fuck off. Christopher Live Silva. Dude cracks me up. I love that dude. There's Charles Green, Super Chef numero 1.
What's up, Chuck?
Shit,
What's up, Charles? Oh shit, there's Miles, Mr. Six Fingered Assault.
Hey,
Miles.
Miles Peterson.
Miles Peterson. Good to see you, bro. He's on the other side of the globe for those that don't know. So it's like the sun's out and shit over there.
It's the middle of the next day over there.
Right.
There
he is.
The summer.
Our favorite firefighter, Andy Carson.
Andy, how are you?
Andy.
Good to see you, man. Andy's a great dude. Love that guy, man. Who else we got? Andy and Charles are talking. There's Papa Blue. What's up, Papa Blue? Who else we got here? John? Or is that a Saturday only thing?
That's a Saturday only thing.
Oh, sorry, Greasy.
We love you still.
Yeah. That's the best I got for you.
It wasn't a bad fill-in.
I can't do the death growl tonight, so I had to cheat and use the monster.
We need to get Maddie on for that.
Right. I used to be fairly good at it back in the day, and I haven't been performing it live in so long that I suck ass at it now.
Just talking about it makes me want to cough.
Right. Who else we got? There's Sean. He plays guitar. He always goes live when I'm at fucking work and I can't watch. Are you on the other side of the world too? Or are you like in Europe or some shit? Even though I know you're not.
He's in the
Europe.
Idaho.
Close enough. That's Europe.
Yeah, every time the Only Frets goes live, I'm at work. Can't watch it.
Sean's like 8 hours to the west of me.
You know.
By car. Or truck.
There's Dan Gorman.
Not by UPS plane.
Dan Gorman. Oh, well, I can't play it on this guitar. It's not quite in the right tuning.
Might
Well,
sound
you-
a little weird.
I'll give you a taste of it when you do the chuggies. I don't think that's going to work for it.
Washington State. You're close to me, brother.
Good to see you, Dan. There's Searching for Tone. We're all still searching for that shit. Good to see you.
Brian.
I mean, if your name's Brian, put a 1 in the chat. Just I want to know how many Brians we got. There's Dory. McWoman.
I feel fine. It's these other guys that are kissing.
Toilet seats.
think I know
Jim's
the
been
problems.
self-isolated for, what, 9 months now?
Speaking of toilet seats, we got a new porter at work. And if you don't know what a porter is in a car dealership, they park cars and bring cars to customers and run errands and all that kind of stupid shit.
Beat off in the bathroom stall.
Well, that was like 3 porters ago. We got this new porter who does not urinate in the urinal. He goes in.
Ryan's in the
He goes in. Yeah, he goes in the big stall that we affectionately refer to as the fat boy stall. It's got the rails to help you get your fat ass off the can.
Rails.
Because there ain't nobody physically handicapped in our shot. You know, mentally that's a different story. But this dude,
prerequisite.
he must stand like 3 feet back from the toilet because every time you go in there, there's piss on the floor and piss on the fucking toilet seat. Now, that's my preferred stall
Your dumpage.
for dumpage.
For your paid excrement.
Yeah.
Time.
And I don't get paid to do that. I don't get paid till the car's getting done, worked on. But just like, dude, come on, man. Wipe it off or something.
No courtesy.
I like
See
to
what I
stand-
do if I
like
have
to
to do that? I go and I take the lid off and I piss in the tank.
There ain't no tanks on these toilets. Straight plumbing, baby.
In that case, I piss on the floor.
The tanks in the wall.
Or the garbage bin.
Right.
Sorry.
Stand on the rails. And
There he is. Quentin wants everybody to know he's been marked safe from the UPS plane crash. It was like a mile from where he fucking lives. What's up, Ted? Of the Florida Claimers type. There's Matt Stewart. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Blue Mox up in the house here.
Brother Blue.
Good to see you, Blue. Fuck this guy. James Stewart. It's a Wonderful Life, man. Oh, Death Metal Randy, right on. Yeah, back in the day. Sean says my bad. I mean, I have to watch the replays, bro. I do.
Oh,
I
so
catch him
he's
later on.
embarrassed to say that he's living in Washington. I'd be too. I would be too.
Yeah, so just close enough to Idaho to feel safe. Nice.
Well, maybe you're in one of the counties that are trying to get annexed into Idaho.
And what have I done to what? This guitar? I'm working on a couple cover tunes that are in a wacky tuning. So
that wacky.
it's not that wacky. If you've ever listened to any Black Label Society or Alter Bridge stuff, Mark Tremonti and Zach Wild use this tuning quite a bit. The whole guitar is tuned to E flat minus the low E is now a low A sharp. So it's got a 56 gauge tuned to A sharp there on the low end. But the rest of the guitar is E flat.
So you could do maybe good enough for us, maybe, eh?
No. Well, maybe. No, I'd have to tune the other strings up a half step and tune the low string down another half step to A. Because good enough is standard tuning with the low E tuned to A.
Right.
So 5 strings have to go this way, and then the bottom string has to go that way some more.
Maybe we won't cover that one then.
No. Who else we got?
32,000.
Ted says smelling piss helps you drop number 2, scientists say. I don't know.
Drinking
That might
coffee
work for
helps
you.
me shit.
No upper deckers.
That's Ed DeBrildo. I haven't seen him around in a
At
minute.
that point, you'd just be smearing it on the wall.
What's up, Gene?
What's up, Gene?
And we got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights.
Daniel Sutton.
And we got, that's it. I'm at the end. So does that mean if you ever stay at a motel, you shit in the ice machine? Now there's a fucking idea.
Spreading that E. coli.
Nice. So we have like, now that I'm caught up in the chat and said, hey to everybody, well, all 30 of you here. I have no idea what we're going to talk about. Kind of just gave away one talking point of this tuning and covers I'm working on.
I see that Tonex, everybody, their little plug gizmo thing.
Yeah. I heard they were going to send Quentin one to review, but they...
Jesus Christ, it's like there was at least a dozen goddamn videos of the same thing today.
I'm out of the loop on it. I saw Quentin saying something about it last night, that he didn't get one, that they were going to send him one, but they said his tone was shit enough.
Well,
They didn't-
probably on that plane, so.
Oof.
Wah, wah.
YouTube's really kind of, I guess it's the companies. It's like, okay, at 12:01 Eastern time,
Right.
it drops. Because I'll
One
see
oh-
something like there's one, a high watt pedal came out. Not that I'm going to buy it, but I saw that Leon Todd did it. In my opinion, he's not the guy doing high watt stuff.
No.
So I said, I'll just find Berg's. And sure enough, scroll down to 3. Oh,
There's
there he is.
Berg's.
Yeah.
Got Rico's here. What's up, dude? And then CMBR. Good to see you, man. Charvel Shack. That's what this is over here. Quentin, how the fuck would you know?
You almost have to have a understanding or a reasonable ability to dial in a decent tone with the equipment you have before you can have an opinion on what sounds like shit, no?
Pretty much.
Just saying.
Yeah, I think I've seen like Ola England and
Olay!
I think Rabia and a couple other guys have talked about they'll get those whatever the product is weeks in advance to film their video, and I guess their video is, I guess if it's a paid deal, they have to, it's reviewed by the company.
Oh, so they do, but they can't.
But they are told, all right, you can't post the video to go live until this date at this time. So they don't come out. That's why you see the announcements are like 10 a.m. and then all the YouTubers' videos start popping up an hour later.
Yeah.
So it's all planned out that.
They get right butthurt when you violate that. I know
Yeah.
Pete's been in that game, Thorn, for a long time. There's a couple of times when that's happened, and he's like, they get right fucking choked about it.
Yeah, they do.
That happened with the H90.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a couple that came out like a day early.
So another one, I think Leon's video on the Ultralux vintage Fender stuff, he was playing it in another video that went live before his review video of the guitar, because he'd had it for a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd already played some gigs with it.
Yep.
And he played it in another video like 2 or 3 days before. And I think Fender was like, hey, I know you're in Australia and shit, but
you're not that far ahead of us.
right, you're a little early there, bud.
I'd be like, come to Australia and make me stop.
I agree. Right, why don't you fly your ass down here? Gene says Tonex is plugging up the feed today. There's also a new Kaler Steeler tree that turns into a fixed bridge with a trim arm straight down.
Caleb's been doing the auto latch since the mid-80s.
What's it? Turns it from a floater to a
Yeah,
fixed?
it's got a little mechanism in the spring block.
Right.
So you take the arm and you move it down 90 degrees and it locks the bridge. Kind
Kind of like a trans-tram idea, or with the...
No, it just effectively turns it into a hardtail until you grab the bar and pull it back up, and then you can
wank away.
Well,
Rico says, I finally learned and played through all of Eruption, by the way. Just had to make sure everyone was aware. Awesome.
Cool, brother.
It's not an easy feat.
No.
Ted says Quentin's wah-wah pedal caused erratic sound waves that may have contributed to birds dropping from the sky. Yeah, like MD-11Fs. William De Silva's here. What's going on?
Billy boy.
Scotty. Those DiMargios look good in that Ghost horse, man. We'll have to get Scotty to pop on one of these Guitarsenals and go over his modifications.
Mm-hmm.
He's a modder.
Modder, tinkerer, and fabricator. I think he does it from scratch. Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Power went out for Chris.
Power just went out on the phone now. That sucks. Yeah, our internet's been acting fucking stupid the last couple days, going in and out and whatever, so.
Mine's been floating up and down today. Mind you, it's just
suffering the
fucking
after effects
hammering out.
X-class solar flare.
Yep. I mean, what'd you put in that, Scott? A Super 3 and, a PAF Pro in the neck? I don't remember. I know I saw your post on the old Facebook gay.
There's a good shot of it.
What's up, Keith H? So, yeah, so I think I've talked about it a couple times. Every end of January, early February, I get a bonus for technician retention from Ford Motor Company. And this is the time of the year where I start plotting what I'm going to spend that money on. We all know I love guitars. And I need another one like I need a hole in my head.
Why don't you get one of those headrush preamps?
I thought about that, getting that, and then using the Ampero for the effects.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I thought about that. But man, I fucking love guitars.
Mm-hmm. There you gotta go with what you love, man.
I love guitars. I like amps and shit, but I love guitars.
You love guitars like I love amps.
Yeah, I love guitars. If I could have 2 amps and fucking 500 guitars, that's just how the ratio would be.
Yeah, opposite for me.
So kind of been looking around at some stuff. Been looking at some ESPs.
I know where this is going, I think.
You do. And I was like, man, I've got fucking super strats growing out of my asshole back here. And there's like 3 that aren't even here.
Pointy headstocks, normal headstocks, banana headstocks.
Yep.
Single HHS.
Yep, I've got the Ibanez 7-string. It's not here. I've got the Nick Johnston Strat. It's not here. I may sell that Nick Johnston Strat, by the way. And I may sell that Ibanez. I've been throwing it back and forth. But
the 7?
yeah. I don't ever play it.
No.
So But then I've actually thought about, it's got Pariah pickups in it now, a 7-string variation on the Warface and the Leone neck, and I thought about putting some DiMarzio's in it and learning some 7-string covers. But I don't know. So I've been looking at Nags, the Kanais, and I don't know. I want something different. I want something in a color that I don't really have, and like maybe a real nice top. And then it dawned on me. I said, you know what? I really like those Mark Tremonti PRS guitars, not the SEs. Fuck that shit. And I really like the black gold wrap finish.
Well, why don't you pull one up and show us through it?
The shock hole burst.
That means nothing to me.
Well, his main that he's had forever is a charcoal burst finish. It's the one that's got the dime bag sticker on it. And that's the one that like everybody and their brother that's a Tremonti fan fucking gets, is the charcoal burst one. But they've got a new finish. I think came out.
Brother.
It came out beginning of this year. And I don't want one with the trim. I've got enough trim guitars, obviously.
You need to balance out your Floyds with some more 510s.
I don't care for the 510s. If I want a trim, I just roll with a Floyd, dude.
Fair enough.
Except Renee.
Look it up. Bam. So I think this finish came out. That sucks. This is a shitty. The only one Sweetwater's got in stock is kind of a shitty.
Well, he's looking for that. Did you guys happen to see Sydney Sweeney at that event?
Yes, sir.
Wasn't that awesome?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What's up, Renee the Shredder Fernandez? Thanks
Hey,
for
brother.
keeping the shred alive. Always mind respect to all of you. All of you are great. Busy, but listening.
We will have to have you on some point sometime.
Yeah, we got to figure that out because you're a fucking hell of a player.
We'll work around your schedule, do a special show. We'll do it right over Quentin's show.
Yeah, that's the perfect time. We'll even have Steve on with us.
That's right. Quentin's live. Steve's over here.
So this is the finish I'm looking at. The Cobalt Blue Smoke Burst.
That's Purdy.
This is a shitty example of it. It's not
Greatest top.
the blue doesn't. The top's fine, but the blue doesn't really pop in it too well. In this one Sweetwater has. That's the charcoal contour burst. Is the one that's his main. It's got a trim and the dime bag sticker. But this is like the one that everybody and their brother goes for. The tremolo version, because it's his main. And I like it, don't get me wrong. I love it. But
Can you get it without those gay fucking bird inlays?
no, that's part of it. Then they also have this charcoal purple burst. Ugh,
That looks too much like Quentin's anal burst.
is that Aurora burst?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have trauma from Quentin.
Right?
That's, I don't get that. That doesn't look right.
Yeah, I like the cobalt blue.
Yeah.
And then
What was that one there? You just passed that.
that is called, this one right here is called Charcoal Tri-Burst. Looks like it's got a little bit, they've got a Charcoal Cherry Burst, and I think this is like got a little bit of kind of all of it in there. You can see
It's not that bad, though.
the red. I'm trying to see if they've got a black gold, because I really like the black gold. There you go. There's that's a better example of the Cobalt Smoke Burst right there.
Yeah, that's
Way
pretty,
better,
man.
way better example.
Very nice.
And obviously that one's got the trim.
What kind of trim is that?
It's the PRS 6-screw.
Proprietary deal.
Yeah, I think those saddles look an awful lot like the Wilkinson locking saddles to a point.
Right.
I think that's where Paul got that design.
Right.
It's
But,
the same color as Peavy's moon burst.
Gray black's okay. That's a shitty example. The
white pickup rings. Come on.
Well, that's just how they are.
Oh, you can mod that shit.
Then you can get just the black, which, you know, all his original ones were black. Do they not have a black gold on this fucking thing? What is that? That's just regular charcoal. Yeah, I don't see a,
Why don't you go to the PRS website? They probably have that shits there.
just go to my fucking Reverb store.
How many you got in the bag watching?
Well, now I'm not logged in for some reason.
I was going to make you do the 2-factor 3-phase authorization to get back.
I'll bring that back up in a second so you can't see my password.
Felcher
I
fan
can see it down
2000.
there.
And it's going to email me a fucking code and yada, yada, yada.
Robbie saying, what about a charcoal cherry quilted maple finish?
No quilt. No quilt.
Kind of,
I did the quilt thing with the Les Paul, and I'm kind of, I'm over it.
weird, eh? I always thought that looked really good, like the old EVHs and stuff. Now it's like, kind of looks its age to me.
Yeah, it depends on the guitar, and the Les Paul shape is not it for me with a quilt top. No, I have a black gold on here somewheres. I was looking at it earlier.
Getting compliments on your Les Paul shape thing, Jimmy.
Yep. This is my favorite one.
Here we go.
Here comes everybody.
It's a Dia.
You want to quickly highlight that, Jimmy?
Hang on.
Not me, for fuck's sake. Somebody wants to see me. Come on, man. There we go. Oh, she looks like she's played a few gigs, man.
Is that Dia? Is that Dio's like sister? Dia.
Yeah. I did some pickup swaps in it.
Is that a flake or just a
Nah,
Black Beauty?
it's just black.
Yeah.
Straight up black. It's from 1983.
Yeah.
Made by Matsumoku.
Yes, Alonzo. What's up, brother?
The only thing I know about the guitar is it's made in Japan and made by Matsumoku. That's
set
it.
neck,
Nope, it's actually a bolt-on,
right?
which I'm fine with.
Mahogany. It's your typical woods, though.
Nope. It
What do
is
you-
the hardest piece of maple
You and maple now. Fuck me, eh?
I've ever come across.
Yep.
It's the kind of maple that if you hit it with a brand new saw blade, it would dull the blade.
Nice. Is it heavy?
Yeah, the body's only 1.5 inches thick, but it weighs 9 pounds.
Right. So
Nice.
maple,
Rosewood mahogany neck,
right?
Mahogany.
but
And the neck's still attached, or the headstock's still on.
yeah,
It's bolted
not,
on.
It's not gonna break off because it has it's got a scarf joint.
There you go.
Nice.
But
Brad says glossy neck finish on most of the PRS is a deal breaker for me. Yeah, see, I will fix that. I got this shit here called. That's not it. I got this shit here called Scotch Brite. I will fix that right up. I did it to my Les Paul.
What pickups did you end up with, Jim?
so this is a Tone Zone and a PAF Joe.
Oh, cool. Are you happy
Right.
with it? Or are you still
Yeah.
fucking? Yeah.
Yep, I used to have the Evo 2 and an Air Norton,
Right.
and I kind of wanted to go for more of a, kind of get more of a little bit chimier sound, because the PAF Joe is actually is one of those humbuckers that splits well.
It does. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, and I've got a couple of them laying here, and I did have them in a bunch of guitars at one time, and then it's like, yeah, put it right back in this.
Nice.
Proceed, Randy.
Rob wants to know if I would ever consider a wild audio guitar. No, I don't like any of the shapes.
I don't even know what that is.
That's the Zach Wild guitars
Fuck that shit.
that Schecter makes.
Nope.
So this is
G with a V ass.
Yeah.
right. So this is the Black Gold Burst. I can't really zoom in on it anymore.
There you go.
Well, that almost looks like the PV Odyssey I had.
Oh, it's got recessed.
Knobs, yeah.
Yeah.
The wraps, the difference when they say it's a wrap finish, the wrap does not have binding.
Right.
So if you ever see a PRS that says, you know, charcoal wrap or black gold wrap or whatever, there's no binding.
It's like a Les Paul Junior or some shit.
And I think this is the one. One of these, yeah, this is the one. I won't have to worry about the gloss finish on the neck
Satin
because
there, look at that.
the dude's already sanded that shit off. So
What's the neck profile on him, Randy?
it's his profile. It's based off their pattern thin. When Mark was a Les Paul player, he liked the 60s neck profiles instead of the bigger 50s. And all of his Les Pauls he played before he signed up with PRS were all 60s profiles. So the original Tremonti models that came out in like 2000, 2001, they had the big fat necks on them. And Mark's were actually his personal ones that they made for him, the necks were shaved down.
Right.
And he had and I don't know how many of them of the original run they sold with the big necks on them, but he ended up telling Paul, "Hey, dude, I got people asking me that play my guitars want to know why the production model necks are bigger than what I actually play. So can we fix that?" And
How could you not fucking do that?
They did.
Yeah.
So, and then the whole Gibson lawsuit thing that Gibson lost, I think, put those guitars, all the PRS single cuts, out of production for like 3 years until like 07.
Right.
And when they came back in 07's when they started offering them with the trim, because all of his he was playing by that point had trims on them.
Does he typically use a trim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Alonzo says, "Randy, do you like that Tremonti bridge pickup? I've heard it's too MIDI. Some people switch to the metal pickup." It depends. I mean, I've played several of those USA Tremontis, and every one of them I've played sounded really good. Judging if I like the pickup or not would going to have to be playing it through my stuff. So, I mean, it's a hot wound, I think, until the metal pickup, and it may still be hotter than the PRS metal pickup. It's the hottest. I think it is the hottest wine that PRS makes pickup wise. And his neck pickup is based off the Dragon 2. It's like a tweaked Dragon 2 pickup for the neck.
Construction of that is what? Mahogany, maple top, mahogany neck?
Yep.
Yeah. Ebony on the fretboard?
Yeah, and I think you can get them. And then you've got the rosewood on the headstock. There's like a 1/8 of an inch thick piece of rosewood they overlay on the headstock.
It looks pretty good when it's dark.
Yeah, and this is a 10 top. I actually think this is an artist package as well, because they did not come. They started doing the gold hardware on the bridges in 17, but this one's got the gold tuners and the gold neck pickup, which in 2017 was the artist package, which was an even higher level up. Actually, $3,200 for that guitar is actually not a bad deal.
That pretty much coincides with the...
And it's in Atlanta.
Oh, jeez. It's done. Just go get it now.
I can't go get it now. I can't afford that shit. But the other one I was looking at...
Hey, Bo, how are you doing, brother?
On Reverb. This one.
I gotta go re-up my coffee before it turns all skanky on me.
I just fucked that all up. The other one I was looking at is this guy right here. This is a gray black tin top. Bam. So it's a little darker than the charcoal burst. And this is a newer one. It's got the gold saddles and gold screws and shit on the bridge. This one has binding. It's not a wrap. You know, got the black tuners instead of the gold pegs. They're locking. Yeah, this is a 23 model. Also, you know, tin top, like I said. Why he doesn't have the case, he's only got the mono gig bag, I will never know. But I mean, that's like a fucking $400 gig bag. It's got a couple dings and shit in it, which I don't care about. That shit don't bother me. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking I may go that route. Whether I buy a new one or a used one, I'll probably end up used one. I don't want to spend $6,000. 3 I'm cool with, but yeah, I don't know. I like those charcoal contour bursts as well. I was looking to see if there's a finer example of the cobalt smoke burst with a
Of course you do, Bo.
Bo's got one.
He's got a few from the 90s.
Here's a quilt top Tremonti right here.
See,
And
that's terrible.
it's fucking quilty.
Yeah, you
I mean,
like it, great, but
That's the quilted picker-upper. And I just feel like the quilt, I mean, it's so watery looking. I mean, it literally looks like water. That color does not fit that quilt.
Black's the wrong color for that.
Yeah. Maybe a dark blue.
Yep.
Or a dark purple or something. You know, something like that, maybe. But yeah, they've got some, you know, the really expensive fucking private stocks and all that kind of shit. Like I said, I was looking for a really good example. There's a fire red. This fire red burst is the this was the color of my custom 24 I had, you know, 15 or so years ago. Exact same color.
So what's the difference between a custom 24 and that one?
A custom 24 is a double cut.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, and the pickups are fucking terrible.
Right.
They're really like woolly sounding. Yeah, fuck me. Here we go. Here's a fine example of cobalt blue smoke burst right here. That is awesome.
It almost doesn't look real. It's so fucking...
Yeah, it's got a great top. I dig the how the blue pops on that one.
It really does, yeah.
Yeah.
Got some serious depth to the...
To the flame.
Call that flame?
Yeah, that's flame.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Did you see how shiny that neck was on the back?
It won't be for long once it's in my possession. I'll tape that bitch off and sand the whole back of that fucker. I don't care.
Right down to maple.
Right. On mahogany.
Or whatever.
And then someone will go, "You paid $4,700 for that. How can you do that?" Well, I put some blue masking tape down, and then
that's how I did it.
Yep. It's not a piece of furniture.
Right.
Meant to be used.
That one's cool. That's the cobalt blue with the stop tail, which I would be going after. If I do go this route, I will be going after a stop tail. I don't need, like I said, I've got Floyd Roses out the ass. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I don't need another Floyd Rose or really another tremolo guitar. So
that'd be really interesting to hear that in the context of what we do here.
Yeah. Actually, I think that one Ryan and I played at Guitar Center a few months ago was a cobalt blue. It sounded really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I go that route, it's probably either going to be the black gold or the cobalt blue.
What size frets are on that?
I'm pretty sure they're close to Jim. Oh, let's look at the damn listing here. This was in Daytona Beach. Shit, I'll drive down there and get it. Pattern thin. Yeah, they only have a 10-inch radius fretboard, but
that's good. You can handle a 10.
I'll fucking replane that bitch to 12. Watch me. Yeah, this one's got a trim, so or no, it doesn't have a trim. This talking about the ones with the trim is routed under the bridge, so you can pull up pretty good on them. What the fuck did you ask me? What were we looking at? Okay. Just says they're nickel.
Well, you played it, so obviously they work for you.
Yeah, they're not like they may be jumbos. If not, they're medium jumbo.
Right.
So
6105 type things.
Monty fret size. Google will know. Medium jumbo.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm good with the medium jumbos. So
Rico's asking, what about a 335 for you?
no, thank you.
They get some pretty killer sounds out of those things, but that's just a lot of guitar to try and wrap your body around. Even for a fat fuck like me.
Right.
Especially when you're used to these small little fuckers, eh?
What's up, Zach? KXM's telling me to get a fucking Explorer. I look at those. The 70s Explorers have thinner necks than that 57.
Surprised all those guitars Jimmy has, you don't have one of those.
What, an Explorer?
Or a V or any of that shit.
I tried going down that road, and it's like, I'm just not digging it. I mean, V's, it's like,
Where the fuck are you gonna do
most of
with
the
that?
time they're putting the fucking output jack right in the exact wrong spot.
Right.
So
Buy the kickstand. Nah, fuck that.
So Keith H wants to know, do I have a preferred weight, or is heavier not a concern to you? That was the main.
20 pounds.
That was we're almost there. That was the main reason I sold that Les Paul, because it was 10 pounds 2 ounces. And even sitting here having that thing around my neck for a fucking hour or so, it was enough that I was like, okay, this thing's annoying. When it comes to a Strat style guitar, about 8 pounds, high 7s, low 8s. Those Tremontis weigh generally between 8.2 to, I think the heaviest one I've seen was 9 pounds.
They're not weight relieved.
No.
No.
But like I said, the heaviest one I've ever seen is like right at 9 pounds. They generally are like, I think one of that Black Gold Burst I was looking at, he has it on the scale and it's like 8 pounds 8 ounces, so 8.5 pounds. That seems to be about the area that most of those float, which I'm great with.
Yeah, 8's a good number.
Yeah, the cross swords. If I were going to get a DeMartini, it would be the Bomber. I like the Bomber. It's a Gary Moore reference, so. Sammy Reynolds is hanging out. What's up, Sammy?
Sammy.
Yeah, some quilts are gross. Sammy's got the SE model.
Cool.
Scotty said he can't do PRS. I'm a little bit back. The Jakey Lee Sigs have really small necks. They've got like that narrow fender neck. Yeah, the SEs don't have the their phase 3 locking tuners. A lot of people bitch about them because they're open back, like
Clusons and stuff.
no, what's the other company? Spurzl. Spurzl does some open back ones. I have been looking at gems too.
Really?
Yeah, but not the newer premium ones that are made in Indonesia. It'd be a 7V from Japan, not the 7VP. And the 7Vs that were the Prestige made in Japan, they're just going up in price.
I could see you getting on with it. But it's 24 frets, dude.
Yeah.
The real ones, whatever, they're solid fucking guitars. It's not my thing, but fuck me, they're a good guitar.
Right. What was the belief in painting the back of the neck? I never understood why that was done. Because it looks nice, I guess. I don't know. I sand that shit off.
You know of any luthier like reason, Jim?
Just aesthetic.
Yeah. I don't like the Pias. The Pias are gaudy.
That's the Pia.
Too blingy.
Yeah, they're way too blingy. The inlays are like way too much. It's way too much gold.
But it's a mahogany body on those things, eh?
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking expensive.
Or are they basswood?
No, mahogany. Well, when I looked at them, there was mahogany.
Maybe the gems are basswood and the Pias are mahogany. What about an LTD EC256 FM in cobalt blue?
That's entirely too much fucking letters.
It's one of the. It's the. I've got an EC, an LTD EC from like 20 years ago with a broken headstock. It fell face first out of the stand like 10 years ago, and it split all the way down the fucking fretboard, dude. So
should have just left it at the fucking gig.
No, it happened in my old fucking bedroom.
Oh.
Like it hit carpet.
Oh man.
So, but I mean, they're good guitars. They're just, I'm at the point in my, and Ryan and I have talked about this. I'm pretty sure John and I have talked about this too. I'm at the point in my guitar playing, guitar owning journey that, you know, I'm bad enough about buying a $2,000 guitar and modifying it. The amount of shit I would do to a $500 guitar. I mean, and I'm not knocking LTD. I think the Korean made LTDs are great for the money. Right. And I've owned 4 or 5 of them. I'm just, you know, there's a definite feel difference, like immediate with
your starting point's a lot more close to your
yeah. You know, those EC256s are actually really good guitars, but they're still in that range. It's kind of, you can call it snobbery or whatever. Mm-hmm. They're in that range where they're a little lower end than where I kind of start looking at guitars.
It's not snobbery. It's just you kind of hone your likes and dislikes, and nobody's like fucking Jim, who could take a fucking piece of coffee table and turn it into something that sounds good.
Yeah,
you know.
You see the Tremonti bridge pickups that really squared off, but the cavities there. I mean, I think Frederick from Opeth has he's got a tobacco burst one that he put a JB or something in his. I mean, and you can't even tell. No.
Guitars are meant to be to you know, be molded into what you like. Like these fucking guitars.
Yes. Yeah, Darren. Jake's original Whitey was a early 70s Strat that his buddy that worked at Charvel redid the neck on and painted it and all that shit. Zach says, Randy, John, and Jimmy, lately I've been taking a little break from being so many chats, but I always join one of your show chats. I've been joining a little bit more time to myself to do everything. Say, man, ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's awesome, man. It's all about balance.
Exactly.
Well, think about that. I mean, we used to do 3 shows fucking 3 times a week. You know, you got to fucking ebb and flow. We may get back to it. We may not.
Yep. Yeah, the Jake necks are narrow. They are not the same size as the other Charvels. They're not as wide. I mean, they're basically really like Fendery, old school Fendery feeling, because that's what his was. So, yeah, I may go that route. I've been looking at some ESPs. Some of the USA ESPs, which once again, we're back in super strat territory. They're all fucking 1 or 2 humbuckers with Floyd Rose. But you like what you like, right?
Exactly. You do, but you've had good luck with the Tremonti, right?
Yeah, I've played several of them. I've played the original ones, the black ones from 20-something years ago.
Yeah.
I really like that one that we played at Guitar Center. I think Ryan's on video playing it. I played it when I think Ryan had gone out to meet Andy. Oh no, Andy was already there. Ryan had gone out to find some other guitar, and I played it for about 10 minutes. So,
But now that you're talking that kind of money, I mean, what about you said when you were there, you played some sort of custom shop 57 Strat. But here, once again, we're back to Strats. Yeah.
So if you found a Tremonti that you really liked, but then you also found a Nags Kenai that you really liked, what would be the deciding factor on which one you would end up with?
Price.
Well, they're in that same ballpark price wise. I mean, the Nags go from, the Kenais go from like $3,000 to fucking $8,000.
Yeah.
So they're in the same price range. I mean, it would come down to having them both at the same point, in the same place, and playing them and switching back and forth and see which one just fucking resonated for me. I mean, there's no guarantee that I won't buy that Tremonti and sell it within a year. There's no guarantee I could buy a Nags and sell it in a year.
Mm-hmm.
I do that shit. So
Part of the fun, you know what? It really is.
Yeah. Rob said, I'm at the point in my life that I finally got a Frankie, and honestly, I'm finished buying guitars. Yeah, you know how many times I've fucking said that, Rob? I said this year I was only going to buy one guitar. I've bought like fucking 5. Which reminds me.
How many went out the door? 2, right?
No, the only one I've sold this year was the Les Paul.
You sold one to All Dave?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I sold one Charvel to All Dave to buy the black San Dimas a month or so ago.
So you're still averaging a net positive gain anyways.
Yeah. I mean, this year I bought the white San Dimas, the black San Dimas, the white Jackson. I built the blue Strat.
I'm really disappointed that you don't play that very much.
Well, I'm dropping. I got to go pick the white San Dimas up from Willie tomorrow, and I'm going
through.
And I'll drop the blue one off probably next week to get the frets leveled out on it. So there's that. Yeah, he called me yesterday. I picked the black San Dimas up Friday and dropped the white one off when I picked it up, and he called me yesterday and said the white San Dimas is done, so I'm gonna go grab it tomorrow after work. And then probably next week I'll take the blue Strat over there. I'm actually thinking about swapping that Tone Zone S out of the bridge on that and putting a sugar shocker in it in the bridge.
The fuck is that?
That's the Phil Collin rail Strat rail pickup. It's basically a Super 3 in rail form.
Right.
So
I finally reached out to Sir about those volume pots.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Oh, is your address this?" Yeah. So they send me 2. They're proprietary pots, apparently.
Of course.
Whatever.
Just get the DiMarzio pots and be done with it. They're like $4.
This didn't cost me anything.
No. There you go.
I'm thinking of swapping out these 2 singles. I'm pretty sure I'm going to.
Robbie says, in the last 2 years, I've bought 8 guitars. Yeah, I'm about right there with you. Shit, in the last 2 years, I've bought I've probably bought more than 8, and I've sold a few.
You got nothing on Jimmy? Those are rookie numbers from Jimmy.
Right, need to bump those up. I just like getting on Jimmy's Reverb store and message him stupid shit on his listings.
Where's the original pickups?
That's my favorite one. And I get an emoji bird finger back every time. So,
Can you take the guitar apart and just send me the body?
can you just can you send me? I don't want the guitar. I want the strings that are on it.
I want the treble pot, please.
Yeah. I never did get a response from the guy that asked me that. After I told him, well, yeah, it's going to be, well, you can have the body. It's going to be not much cheaper.
Oh, there's the question. Not as many as Bo.
Yeah, and I have sold 2/3 of my collection over the last several months. So I am
You're just
down
getting
to
ahead.
what? I got 11 here that are the ones that aren't going anywhere, which is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 with floaty bridges and 4 hardtails.
You're also doing the build pretty
Yep.
steadily, aren't you?
Yeah, and those guitars have kicked other guitars out of the rack because they've just been, they've been turning out extra nice, and they're exactly what I, would like.
It's almost like you're building to your own taste.
Yep, and not really giving a crap about the finishes on them because finish doesn't make a guitar sound or play better.
Right. I've got 12 here. And in storage / my dad's house, I think I've got another 13. Something like that. I've got guitars y'all have never seen over there. What's funny, that's where my hardtails are. I don't have a single fucking non-Floyd guitar here. No, that's not true. The Nick Johnson's got a 510.
But all your Floyds are decked, so it's pretty much
No, they're
a
not.
hardtail.
No, the fuck they're not either.
No?
No. The Lynch guitar, the Burnt Tiger's floating.
Which you never play anymore.
My Adrian Smith Jackson is floating.
Which you never play anymore.
That's because I'm gonna change the pickup out on that.
Well,
One
Max,
day.
I have one guitar with a decked bridge
Deck,
that I just
float,
built.
decked. Okay, so I have 2 that are floating. Fuck yourself.
And I think, well, when the parts come in, I was gonna put that blue one on reverb, but of course, the post office and all their glory that can't fucking deliver shit on time. I'm waiting on fucking parts I have to change so that I can put it up, because I can't in good conscience sell it with the wrong parts on it. I mean, it works, but it doesn't look right.
Is it one of the Zyklon Blues?
Yeah, it's the.
Are you gonna name it Zyklon Blue in the listing?
I can.
I would.
No, it's the Wolfgang that I just put.
Okay,
together.
yeah. I actually really like that one. If the Wolfgangs weren't fucking tiny. I like them, man, but they're just fucking uncomfortable for me to play because they're too fucking small. Quentin says he doesn't deck his Floyds because he's not gay. I don't
Two
deck
different
all
beasts,
of them.
man.
I don't deck
I
all
got
of them.
One's decked for me and one's not.
My number one's the JS 1000 custom.
That pulls up like 8 steps.
Now, you notice what's different about it?
I don't know, Jim.
Got shark fin and shark tooth inlays.
No, no more purple pickups.
Oh.
Would you do that one?
No,
Which one's winning?
it's still a Tone Zone and an Air Norton, just
Oh, you
different
just
colors.
There's
a little
different
more
colors.
working on the aesthetics now.
So this is I can't really call it a spot model. I think the JS Custom was 96, 97, and they really were. I think they were guitars that were just put together with excess parts,
Right.
because the bridge, the spring block sticks too far out of the hole, and so they have a hole cut into the back plate to facilitate that. And I actually have that neck on the JS 700 because it works really good on that guitar. It's not my favorite neck, so I mean, obviously the Wizard was, so that's what that's what it got. And don't mistake the JS Custom for the the burnt transparent blue. So there's another model that's blue, but they do the little burn spots on the wood before they finish it. This is not that. This is its own thing. But this would be my number one. I mean, this is the guitar that I wanted Ibanez to make, and they never did.
Right.
They got close, but it had a middle pickup, and I was like, yep, that's just a fucking deal breaker for Jim. So
It's nice. The bodies I always like the bodies of those, the JS.
yeah, it's got that, that wedge shape.
Yep. Looks like my pick.
Yeah. It's
And that's a basswood
Yep.
body, yeah.
Yeah, but the guitar itself it's a bright sounding guitar. Which that's why I just laugh at the whole tone wood thing, is because I've had every wood do exactly what they said that it was supposed to do. Yeah. I've had maple bodies that were dark as shit, and I've had mahogany bodies that are bright as hell.
Mm-hmm. How heavy is that one, Jim?
That one is 7. It's just right over 7 pounds.
Right.
Solid mahogany.
Yeah.
One piece mahogany.
Yeah.
Bright as hell. There's nothing warm or dark about this guitar. That's why it's in a C sharp.
Well, the
C.
idea of mahogany being warm is a bit of a misnomer, because you listen to old Les Pauls, they sound like a fucking telly with humbuckers in them.
Yeah.
And they're not, mahogany isn't inherently, I don't think, it's just a warmer sounding, but it still has the bright character. It's like you said, though, every piece of wood's fucking different.
Yeah. Yeah, it's,
Quentin's not gay, but he loves wood.
Quentin's not gay, he just loves cock.
That's two.
No.
Sorry.
Like you said, though, guitars are some of its parts.
Yeah, I think this Saturday I'm making a dump run.
I'll make one of
And
those about 9 o'clock in the morning.
I have what is it? I think I have 17 guitar bodies and probably a handful of necks that are going in the trash, because they're guitars that I've tried to make sound. They played good, but they sounded like absolute ass. And that just don't fly in here.
So why don't you slap the necks on those guitars and eBay them, or whatever the fuck?
It's not worth the effort or my time.
Right.
And I feel bad when I sell something that isn't up to what I would expect a guitar to be, or to sound like or play like. So I wouldn't expect anybody else to accept that either. And
That would make a hell of a bonfire, Jimmy.
Well, it'd be smoky.
Assholes selling. Well, I mean, Jimmy, there's assholes that sell defective products on Reverb every day.
Yeah, I know, and I'm not going to be one of those assholes. The guy that bought my that bear colored Wolfgang that I put together, he sent me. I got another diatribe of how that guitar sounds and plays better than his Peavey Wolfgang that he paid $4,000 for. I was like, well, you got a smoking deal. You got a forever guitar.
Scotty, I don't know if you could afford all the fucking postage on that shit. Scott says he'll take it all.
Yeah.
Scott, you're going to have to drive to Montana to get them.
Driving to Montana.
John, you're still using those Oltex gloss flows?
Yes, sir.
I have moved on.
What's the latest and greatest now? Jesus, that's a point. What is this? No.
That's a Tortex flow.
Who got me? I
How
have one
thick?
of those. I got one from Specialty Traders.
Fucking thing won't focus.
Is it a .88?
That is a 1.35. Focus, you fuck.
Probably
You're liking that? The feel of that better?
Yeah, it's not quite as chirpy.
Right.
I mean, my pick attack's chirpy anyway.
Yep.
It's not quite as chirpy. I tried the 1.5s, which are the white ones, and they're a little too not flexible.
Right.
They don't just glide off the strings. They kind of get caught.
Right.
So I just said, fuck it, I'll buy a pack of the 1.35s because they're like $4 for a 12 pack. So I Amazon them, have them the next day. I'm like, yep, this is it. This is where it's at.
For now.
For now. I've still got some 2.0 flow glosses. So, and the thing is like thickness wise, when you're feeling them, I mean, they're not much different. They've got the bevel that's just not as beveled. Man, I mean, I got a flow gloss right here.
1.25, you say?
1.35. They
If you want them, come get them, Scott. I'm not shipping them. I just want to see the faces on, people's faces when I start chucking shit in the dumpster.
They don't. I killed the tips on those flow glosses pretty easily.
Yeah, I just throw them in the bin as soon as they start doing that.
Right, and these Tortex ones, they I don't kill the tips on them near as fast. How many gigawatts, or is it gigawatts or gigawatts?
21, 1.35 gigawatts.
Well, I'll have a 3-pack for Saturday's show. We'll give him a shot.
Alonzo says I use the same picks. You know who else uses the 1.35 flow Tortex flows now? Alonzo. Our hero, Mr. Tremonti. He finally moved on from the old 1mm nylons that he played for 20-something years.
Well, we will see.
Yeah, I dig them enough where I've got like 10 of them still in the pack. So that's a lie. I've got like 8 of them in the pack because there's 3 of them on the desk here and there's one in my wallet. Always keep a pick in your wallet.
Been trying to come to grips with this fucking, what is it, 4mm?
I can't do that.
The taco chip.
Those are for like Steve and people that has had strokes.
Yeah. Yeah, they just. Gone thinner with picks, have you, Sammy?
Yeah, Alonzo, he started using those. I want to say around the Marching in Time solo tour is when he started using those. He used Dunlop 1mm nylons. He did a little thing around the. around the Blackbird era where he was playing Jazz 3s, but that didn't last but about a year. Yeah,
What's going on with nylon picks?
it's funny. He used the plain ass black 1mm nylon Dunlops, and he had D'Addario made him like the logoed picks with the Alter Bridge logo and his signature on it that they would throw out. He didn't even fucking use them.
Right.
Rob wants to know if I've ever used the white fangs. I've got like fucking 500 of them around here. Yeah, I actually don't mind the 1.14s.
White wangs.
What's your thinness there, Mr. Joe? I was a Jazz 3 guy for a long time. Then there was the Jazz 3 Plus or something, was just a little bit bigger.
XL.
And then there was a Jazz 3 carbon fiber. And then there was a Jazz 3. It's like, fucking hell.
You mean those, Rob?
Metallica?
Hetfield white fangs? Yeah, the 1.14s. I've tried I used the Eric Johnson, the white Eric Johnson Jazz 3s for a minute too. They still have some. Oh, I've got these fucking things too that gotta go through my pick drawer.
You use thin picks, don't you, Jim?
Yeah, I use the cool picks.
Tell you the worst pick the worst pick I've ever tried is this one with the shit on it.
That's terrible.
These are fucking
Nylon garbage.
These right here make your chords really fizzy, but they really improve your legato.
They do. Because they're so horrendous, you never use them. What are you using? What kind of pick, Jim?
The company Cool, COOL. I'm using the 1mm nylons with the cat's tongue.
Right. Oh yeah.
One of my other favorite picks are these. I break these out here.
Carbon
and there.
fiber max grip. That's right, Joe.
Yep, I've got some of those as well. And this is probably not going to focus to come through, but these are the John Petrucci.
That's ridiculous. Look how pointy that is.
It's the same fucking point as a regular Jazz 3. It's in between a Jazz 3 and a Jazz 3 XL. And they're Ultex.
It looks like it's got a vampire fucking tooth on the end of it.
It doesn't. It's the exact same point as a regular Jazz 3.
Maybe it was just looked like it was stuck into your finger.
They're just a smidge longer, but they're not quite. Here's a Jazz 3. This is a Mick Thompson from Slipknot Jazz 3 XL. It's the fucking same.
Yeah. Isn't the XL a little more rounded?
No.
It's not, eh?
No. It's hard to.
Yeah, it's
Scripture picks black. But no. No. They're the same point.
Yeah. When you do that, you can see them.
They're the same point. It's just they're bigger than a Jazz 3.
Yeah.
But they're not quite as big as a Jazz 3 XL.
You ever do pick scrapes with a Jazz 3?
Dude, I played Jazz 3s for fucking ever. I played the Tortex Jazz 3s for years after I stopped playing the .73s.
Whatever the blue ones were, that's the ones I played for years and years.
The 1.14s is what these are. Any opportunity I can get picks in white, I take, because they fall on the floor, you can fucking see them. I like white things.
And I cannot lie.
But yeah, I'm pretty hooked on these 1.35 Tortex flows right now.
Cool.
Yes.
Hey, I got a call today from the insurance company about my truck.
Uh-huh.
A write-off.
Sweet.
They stopped counting at 47 grand worth of damage.
Gotta love when your truck's made out of aluminum.
Aluminium. So now what?
It's twice as
So what are you gonna
expensive.
get?
It's twice as expensive to fix.
Yeah. Well, you can't. They can make it look all nice and pretty, but the thing will never drive the same again ever.
You know, the guy said it to me, and I'm like, that's probably in all best interest all the way around.
Well, that picture didn't look like there was that much fucking damage.
The problem
to it.
was the A pillar, where there is steel in those things, is all
It creased
fucked.
it. It creased it up.
Yeah, like the,
Dude,
the door.
They cut that shit out and weld a new one in here.
Yeah. Well, it buckled, but it was just it buckled the dash, right? So the A pillar and whatever went down, the hood, all panels on the right side are fucked. The bumper was fucked. Interior was fucked. But it did its job.
They didn't buckle that dash. Those dashes come fucked up from the factory. Ask me how I know.
Well, no, it didn't actually. You're right. It buckled the door because I couldn't open the glove box to get my insurance papers out.
Well, I mean, or they could fix it and you drive it for like 1,000 miles and be like, how come that tire on that side's wearing the half the tread's gone?
How come I can see my truck in my blind spot?
Right. See you, Rob. Take it easy, bud.
See you, brother.
Canadians have weird safety requirements. I don't know.
I think everybody does. They're so specific and stupid.
Back in my day, they didn't have seatbelts in fucking cars.
Are cars more safe than they were back in the 50s and the 60s when they were actually made of real metal?
Well, this thing took a side impact from a 3500 doing 20 miles an hour, and that rode it off. So it kept us safe. So I guess there's that. But
Yeah, everyone kind of took that Toyota mentality that Toyota was doing in the 80s. They made them where they'll crumple and to absorb the impact.
Yep.
They'll also cut in half easier, but you know,
well, I think
Or
if you were to
rust in half, you mean?
aluminum doesn't rust.
Well, the 80s tacos and all that?
Yeah.
T100s?
I live in Georgia, bro. Our shit doesn't rust down here.
It just gets stolen.
That's true. That's true. It's funny. We get cars from up north in, and we're like, oh my fucking God. And you get that one person that's from up north goes, oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, the rust and shit.
And it's like, I can put my fist through a hole in the subframe that's not supposed to be there.
You're going to want that undercoat. True coat. That's what it was. You're going to want that true coat.
Yeah. So, got any more guitar news? Anybody looking at eyeballing anything, selling anything?
Well, I keep bringing up that I'm going to replace my 2 single coil pickups, but you guys don't want to have anything to do with it. So,
Well,
Because we're going to tell you what we
Replace it
like,
with
and
what?
it's shit that you're not going to like.
all opinions, man. It's all
What are you wanting them to sound like?
I want them to be a little warmer and a little less spiky. They're pretty, dare I say, thin sounding.
Heavy Blues 2 and a virtual solo in the neck and a Heavy Blues 2 in the middle. That'll fatten it right up.
What are the pickups currently? They're the Sir 6 V60s, I think they are. Yeah.
And the HS2 and HS3s have too much chirp for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from that a little bit. Because my amp's pretty bright, and this guitar is pretty bright. Something a little warmer.
You put a woodbucker in that one too? Or no?
Yeah. Well, it sounds good on the ass end. It sounds, to me, it sounds really good.
Well, virtual solo is basically like a fucking hum canceling P90 kind of vibe out of those.
Yeah.
And then the virtual vintage Heavy Blues 2, it's another stacked. And I've seen a lot of people run those in the neck. They're hot.
Right.
And they're one of those pickups where the closer you have it to the strings, the fucking just ruder it gets.
Cool.
They're really fat sounding.
Yeah.
See, and that when it comes to single coils, that's what I look at. I fucking hate that really glassy, chirpy high end on a single coil. So I like the darker wound. I think the Heavy Blues 2's A2 magnets and the Virtual Solos A5s.
See, I always kind of liked Mark Knopfler's stuff, right? Like but that's just, I don't play like that. And this will kind of get that, but it's just too top endy, right?
I saw a fucking video the other day, like 2 days ago, that said what pickups he used were in the guitar that recorded Sultans of Swing.
Right.
And now for the life of me,
broken single coil or something.
Now for the life of me, I can't remember what the fuck it was. But I was
Landau singles? Are you talking the Sir Landaus? Because they don't make those anymore. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, Scott, the SDS1 is basically a fucking P90 as well with a giant ceramic bar magnet on the bottom, and it's got all the noise to go along with it. They sound good, though.
Shut up, Scott. This has a fucking slug right here. It does the noise canceling. I don't know how that would go into aftermarket parts and you just get rid of it altogether or what. That'd be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'd have to take it out if he used a noiseless single coil sized pickup.
Right.
It was the DiMarzio FS1.
V63. V63. Okay. Well, I'll have a look at that. I'll have a look at the DiMarzios.
The DiMarzio FS1 is what was in the guitar that he recorded Sultans of Swing with.
Yeah, see, that's cool, but I don't want that. I want the thicker fusion-y kind of thing.
I don't know, the EQ guide on it's pretty fucking low end heavy.
On his? On that one there?
On the DiMarzio FS1, I'm looking at it now.
Oh.
7.5 bass, low mids 5.5, high mids 5, and trebles 4.5.
Right.
It is non-hum canceling though.
Well, I'm out.
You gotta go to stacked hum cancel. Just put fucking Air Norton S's in it and call it a day. I don't like any of the Area series pickups. I don't like the 67 or the 61. They're way too glassy. Scotty may be on to something with the HS2/HS3. HS4. Isn't the HS4 and the HS3 the same thing, but one of them's staggered poles, the other one's not?
Yep. Yeah, that's the difference between the 3 and the 4 is the 4 has staggered poles and the 3 is a flat pole.
Yeah, Virtual Solo and the Heavy Blues. If I go with singles from DiMarzio, that's what I would go with. I've got the injectors. The Paul Gilbert singles, they don't sound too bad. Oh look, Quint.
Do you like Andy Timmons cleanish sounds?
No.
No?
I do. Like, I really like that, and I like, what's our boy there that's just come out of hiding? Dan Huff, his stuff. But it's not. It does one thing. It does that really super nice cleany stuff, and if you start adding gain to it, it gets pretty Shrill and thin.
You need that neck pickup that I've got in the Henrik strap.
That's the one I always say every time you play. It's fucking awesome. Right?
That's the fucking single coil you need.
What is it? It's a humbuckered stacked or some shit, isn't it?
No, it's not stacked. Hang on.
It's bulging with windings.
Swollen.
It is not.
Engorged.
Bulbous
It is
windings.
engorged.
Gorged. It's
Dreary.
glistening.
It is not stacked, and it is hot as fuck. I asked Willie to make me a couple more of them, and let's tune this motherfucker first. I know how John is about tuning.
I just looked up the specs on the V63 Plus, so that seems pretty fucking cool there, Joe. Steel pole single coils, eh? Yeah, I pretty much got the black one where I want it once the volume pot issue gets sorted.
So this is the single in this guitar. Ain't none of that high chirpy shit here, sir.
Put a bunch of gain to it and play some lead lines. Not that much gain.
That's with all the gain, all the sauce.
Mm-hmm. Sounds okay. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Does sound good.
There's a little less sauce on that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's just a wet dry instead of the wet.
Moist.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, this one's I think it's fucking A5 poles. It's like 12.8K. Cause I remember Willie's like, well, do you remember what the fuck gauge wire I used on that? What's it reading? I'm like 12.8, and he's like, fuck, I had to have used 44.
Railway fucking cable.
Yep. 44's thin, dude.
I know nothing.
Well, 44 wire gauge is really thin. Super thin. I hadn't played this guitar in a minute, so I don't want to stay in tune. This has also got a custom gauge on it. It's 9 to 40, 9 to 48. Yeah, I don't like all the fucking glassy shit on the
I like
single
it, but
coils.
it's just a little too much on, especially with the Marshall, high mid bark. Custom trem plates. That's a Jimmy question, I think.
Seymour Duncan Custom Shop makes the Strat Bro 90. It's a P90 in a single coil size.
You guys have fucking scared me away from those guys.
They're custom shop only. There's no middle position on this. I can't. This
I
ball.
was going to ask you, but then I remembered. It seems to be a common theme, Scotty. A lot of people aren't happy with Duncan these days. At least that's what I keep hearing anyways. Way up's telling you to paint that fucking thing.
It's got paint on it. Got plenty of paint on it.
Just the gravity's pulling it down is all.
Right.
Well, I do got to say that Tulsa King that had that one bum episode.
I haven't watched the last two. Shut up.
No. Oh, well, okay, so I think the one that we talked about, two previous where I said it was fucking pretty stock and blah, blah. It's... and I think you said they were setting it up or something, and it's enjoyable.
Yeah, that's on my to-watch Saturday to catch those two episodes up.
You watching Mayors of Kingstown? You'd like that one.
So, all right. Well, I guess we've reached the end here.
Yeah, I'm done. I've run out of steam. Now I got all this research I got to do. Tulsa King. Spoiler alert. Yeah. No, it is. It is. They've kept the momentum and Sly, because it's written for him basically, right? And he's just nailing it. Good.
Yep. Hell, he's got his wife as a producer on there.
Oh yeah, Landman's gonna start too, pretty quick, isn't it?
Yeah, in a couple weeks. Yep. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us.
No.
No.
Maybe.
No, I felt like shit Tuesday, so we just moved it to Thursday this week. It was better than canceling.
Yeah.
So
The desire was there. It's just the health wasn't.
right. So anyway, thanks for hanging with us.
See you guys.
We'll see you Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Saturday night.
Fuck that guy. So, peace out. Later.
Mouth.
And all that stuff. Bye.